Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Katrina and this is Cat and Moon Budgets. And today we're just going to go over the closeout process for the end of February and the numbers that I ended up getting. And so that's my goal for today. I'm a little bit behind on videos, so this should have been posted today on Sunday, the day I'm recording it, but it will get posted tomorrow on Monday. And then I have to get back on schedule. So that's what we're going to do. So this is the Where Did My Money Go worksheet that I got from the Budget Mom. I bought her PDF download workbook for this worksheet. I don't know if she has a free version, but I really love using this worksheet. It makes it so much simple. So this was my starting balance at the beginning of February in between checking and my cash. And then this was the total income between my job, dividends, financial aid assistance, and my tax return, and DoorDash. That's why it's so large, is because of my tax return. And I made a note of that for the tax return. So my total inflow for the month was $8,776.35. And then I just put out my categories. So we'll start with house. That's my rent and my renter's insurance. I did not have to pay renter's insurance this month because my agent quit and I had to get transferred to another one. So it was only $795 for rent this month. Utilities was only $340.03 because I had Hulu paused and I don't have Disney Plus coming out monthly anymore, and my water bill was not due. So that's why that's so little. Gas was $240 because I ended up doing more DoorDash and then I ended up driving a little bit further for work. So that went up a little bit. Household items were $141, which was, I tried to account for $100, but I needed a couple extra things that I forgot to plan for. And then I had like all the food storage containers that I used my tax refund to help with and stuff like that. Medical was only $83, which came in under. Entertainment was $31, and that's like the kids' tablet subscription because I have to do the Amazon Kids subscription. That's like my Sims stuff, things like that. This number, I'm embarrassed. Eating out was $224. A lot of that was DoorDash orders because I just like was super tired and not having the ambition to cook, and I just didn't know what to cook, and I couldn't compute this month. So impulses was $59. The kids, between their allowances and stuff they needed, was $38. Hobby was $27. Beauty, I didn't spend anything, so we didn't get haircuts. Miscellaneous was like paying for my taxes, my quick results for that, and like those other things that didn't really fit in a category. So that was $457. Business was $82. My debt, I paid off my cards in February, so that like three out of the four. That was $1,122. I saved $2,447. I used the sinking funds of $115. And then my March starting balance was $1,999.92. And then this amount that you get here should be your like income minus expenses, and mine was not. It was way off because there were things that I did not account for that I just forgot to track on my cash sheets. And then the second sheet I like to use is this Where Did My Money Go comparison between the 2 months. So I could see that I had an increase of income of $4,522.57, which was my tax return. And that's why it was so much. You can see that like my utilities last month was $479.79 because my my water bill was due. And it just helps to compare to see if I'm on track and spending my money where I need it to go. And stuff like that. And it really helps me track like how much I'm using my credit cards again, because you can see at debt, it was $891 that I paid in January because I did pay things off, and then I just accrued it back again because I was not smart with my money. I got careless again. And then there was one more sheet, but I didn't want to use it this month, of like you can do how much of your income was towards debt, how much was in savings, and you can see the different categories to further get an idea of your money spending habits. Of my binder, and I have my yearly review. So this is my yearly balance review. Right now I'm just tracking my Jeep and my credit cards, which is going to be this chart, and then this chart will be when I start doing my student loans. because I'm just tracking my Jeep as like my net worth tracker and stuff like that. So my savings balance went from $595 the end of January to $2,986 the end of February. And that's because I used my tax return to put so much of it into my moving fund and my savings, or my Oshitaki fund, and then my car maintenance fund. So I really beefed those up, and that's why that is so large. My debt balance went down to $10,359. 9,000, a high 9,000 of that is my Jeep. I only have like just under $500 of a credit card left that's zero interest. I don't have retirement right now, so I calculated out my net worth is, with just my Jeep and my credit cards, was negative $7,373. And then I just did a graph. I don't like that it's going backwards. I wish it would go this way, but what I like to use from the Budget Mom that I got is this yearly spending overview for my categories. And so I can track like what my balance is, the total expenses I had each month, and those kinds of things. I really want to get this number down as low as possible, but that might not happen because I need to start prioritizing my health and doing those things. So I'm hoping to be able to keep my medical fairly low, because that's just like my prescriptions for my meds, because I have to pay a copay, my supplements that I have to take, my vitamins that I get, like the over-the-counter medicines we take when we have colds and that kind of stuff. So I'd like to be able to just keep those stocked up more regularly so that's not high every month. And then eating out needs to disappear a little bit. So yeah, I like seeing these so that way I can track like my income across the year as I get more LPN hours, because in May, I'm able to start, towards the end of May, I'm able to start working full time for these little months in the summertime. And then it'll go down again because I'll be in school. So it's really nice to be able to track that and see what it looks like as I keep going through my nursing school journey. So I got this from the Budget Moms free resource library. And that's just a no spend monthly tracker. So this is for March. And then I crossed out 1 through 2 and 3 because I didn't start it and I didn't print this off until the 4th. But I need to cross the 4th off because I'm not starting that today. It's starting today on the 5th. And so I can set rules for myself. No Etsy for myself, eating out 5 times and plan them. And then if the envelope is empty, I can't buy it. And the exceptions were Jackson's party, which is the 4th, and then bills and debt. Like that's the stipulations I'm setting for myself. So that way I have to like really work harder at getting more specific in my budgeting and making sure I'm allotting for every little thing that I could possibly want. And then like it really helps me think about it. Like if I just have an impulse because jeans are on sale, but there's no money in my clothes fund, I have to move stuff around and really decide, like, do I need those jeans right then? When does the sale end? When can I go back? Kind of thing. So I'm just trying to be more intentional with that. And so, yeah, that's pretty much it for like I go through here every month and I see like what I budgeted for the amount. And then I will go to my expenses, and that's why I highlight them in a certain color. And I labeled my highlighters, like income is green, eating out is this tan color. So that way at the end, I count up every single thing between my checking account and my cash ones to get the balances. And I was way off because I didn't track all my cash stuff. But then I just write out the categories and the amounts that I get. So that way I can fill out that sheet right here of the category breakdown so much easier. And then my cash one looks like this. It's mostly my sinking funds because a lot of my cash that I track is just what is in my wallet categories, like gas, household, medical, impulses. And then the rest, I use the trackers in the envelope. And then when I spend something, I will add in. So if I spend something that's like a sinking fund, it'll say like plus $60 for oil change. So I'll put where I got the oil change done, oil change, car, or sinking fund used, plus $60. And then I'll deduct the $60 for the cash expense that I paid. I just did that for my oil change, actually. I didn't write it down, but that's what I do because that's easier for me and it's less cash to keep track of every single month. And so you just have to really find what works best for you. Like this is an extra step, adding things back in and then subtracting the transaction, but that's just what works best for me. And so I just want to try and be more intentional, make it simple for me in my brain. And that's just the way that I do it. So that's all I got for you guys now, I promise. I have the calendar, the paycheck breakdown sheet, and then the tracker sheets on my Etsy shop. It's a bundle, and I believe it's in the featured area. I don't have that many listings right now, so they're easy to find. But yeah, I really like making budgeting fun and colorful. It just makes me want to do it more. And so having like these fun themed calendars, like February had hearts on it. And then for March, let me bring up the March one. I put little shamrocks shadowed out in the background. And so it just makes it more thrilling and exciting for me to want to stick to it and makes me eager to do it. And then I write down my goals and then the notes for the month here. So that's helpful too. But yeah, so that's all I got for you guys in this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.